asked for it.
For Doomhammer.
Against Mage, I'm probably going to want this Spirit Claws to be active on turn 2. I'm mulliganing for Cobalt Geomancer. Didn't think I'd ever say that. I guess I will keep the Finley though. Pretty good turn 1 play. Start off with the Finley. Life Tap is really good, but Tempo Mage can burst for so much, I don't really want to kill myself. Shapeshift is kind of awkward with all my weapons though, but it's pretty good with Doomhammer, although I only have one Doomhammer. I think it's possible that taking Life Tap here is wrong though.
I hope you like my invention.
I haven't really felt like I've been running out of cards with this deck. It looks like he's playing Freeze Mage though, which is kind of interesting. Well, I think I'm just going for the classic Spirit Claws Coin Bloodsail Raider play here. This is pretty good because it makes my Bloodsail Raider a 3/3 and I can also play the Dread Corsair next turn. I think I like the Dread Corsair here. There's definitely some merit to playing the Totem Golem there instead. Just because the Totem Golem has slightly better stats, it doesn't die to a second Forgotten Torch. But I've seen one Torch, it still just dies to Frostbolt hero power. And I can go Totem Golem tap next turn, which might be pretty good. If I knew this was Freeze Mage, the Druid hero power could have been really good to keep me out of lethal range. But tapping into more damage against Freeze Mage is also pretty good. This is a pretty easy tap Totem Golem turn, it looks like.
Let the pain speak to me.
Unfortunately, I'm overloaded and can't play my Azure Drake here, so it looks like it's going to be another tap Totem Golem turn. Oh, the Cobalt Geomancer lets me use the weapon to clear the Acolyte, though. Clearing the Acolyte is nice because he gets a free draw off the Finley if I leave it up. The Cobalt is just so much worse on the board, though.
What to do?
It's also a pretty nice turn to overload with the Totem Golem because I want to play Azure Drake next turn, and I probably don't have a way to use my 6th mana next turn anyway. I think I really like killing off the Acolyte of Pain, though.
Time runs out on me.
So the Torch to the face probably means that I'm dying soon. Looks like I can deal 13. It's not quite enough to kill him, but if he doesn't kill me next turn and doesn't freeze my board, it looks like he's pretty close to dead. Let's go ahead and draw a card with Azure Drake here. So I think I'm definitely just going to go ahead and get in this 3 damage. So I can either play Lightning Bolt or Tunnel Trog here. I guess I like just playing the Trog. I don't think he can actually deal 17 this turn. Probably just want to play out some minions here. This does overload me for a lot, which kinda sucks. So next turn I'm only gonna have 5 mana. That means I should probably play the Flame Tongue this turn. If I had like infinite mana next turn, it would be better to hold the Flame Tongue Totem to conceal how much damage I actually have. I'm dead to Fireball Frostbolt. I think if he had an Ice Lance, he would have played it there, unless he has exactly Frostbolt and Ice Lance in his hand. But that's still not good enough, so that doesn't really matter. I have 11 on board, that means I need 9. Horse Rider is 4. I don't think I can actually pop him here. That sucks. I think I can put him to 1, but I can't pop him.
little time.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here.
I'm obviously not tapping here because I might just die. I probably should have played the Rockbiter there, actually.
Always little time.
Oh, I guess I still could have done it on my Flame Tongue Totem. Looks like I'm just dead, though.
Thrall versus Tyrande.
You give me strength.
For Doomhammer.
I don't even know what I want against Priest. I guess I keep my early game cards. Just go for the Tunnel Trog here. I think I like just playing the Cobalt Geomancer and the Spirit Claws here. Let's just start getting in some damage. My hand does a lot of damage, and I have a Doomhammer that I probably want to be playing on turn 5, so let's just get these Spirit Claws charges out of the way. Hero Power Pass. Heals Priest, man. Let's just go ahead and push some damage with the Flame Tongue.
Embrace the void.
Oh, he's got the circle. No. Well, this turn looks pretty straightforward. The spell damage totem is actually kind of interesting. I guess it's not that interesting. I still kill off the Akanai because it challenges my board so well.
Blessed be this funnel cake.
That guy's a little bit scary. I don't think I'm allowed to invest the damage into killing it though. I mean, I just play Doomhammer and start whacking, right? Unless I have lethal. No lethal, so punch him for a bunch. So now that Rockbiter weapon costs 2 mana, I can't play Lava Burst Rockbiter next turn for crazy amounts of damage.
Do you like to play with fire?
So if I Rockbiter, I deal 10 damage, set him to 4, and then I have 10 more pretty much guaranteed damage in my hand. He'd have to heal for more than 6, which would be 2 spells plus a hero power. Not that easy for him to do that. If he did that, he'd probably have to, like, Shadow Word Pain his own Wild Pyromancer. And this is just assuming that he can block the Doomhammer damage next turn, which would be an additional 4. I think I just like getting in the Rockbiter damage here, and then I'll double Lava Burst him next turn.
Is someone injured?
He needs, like, circle double flash heal. He's just playing the Lightning Bolt there to heal off Priest of the Feast. Unfortunately for him, though, I have double Lava Burst.
Thrall versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
For Doomhammer.
This is a pretty nice 1-2 curve. I don't think I keep the Lightning Bolt, though. Now I have the 1, 2, 3 curve.
Is someone injured?
Cobalt Geomancer would have been sick there. If he doesn't have Shadow Word Pain, this is a really nice trade for me. Well, that Blade Master is going to be pretty annoying this game. That Blade Master has so much health.
Blessed be this funnel cake.
I guess I just want to put as many threats on the board here as I can. I mean, I can like Flame Tongue Totem, trade the 1/1 and the Spirit Claws into the injured Blade Master, but then this Priest of the Feast is still huge. It just seems hard to push enough damage past this point. So if I play out Flame Tongue and Tunnel Trog, these guys are probably going to kill the Flame Tongue and the 3/2. And we'll still have 1/1 and Trog on board. I can like Lava Burst the shit out of him, get some damage on my Trog. I'm just going to start hitting him with the weapon, because I think it's going to be hard to get all my charges out of it this game before he's reached the stabilization point. Plus I do still have more weapons in the deck. I think the Excavated Evil pretty much seals it up though. Although I guess Doomhammer is still a card that does 16 damage. The Excavated is actually not a terrible draw here. And I just said I was going to start hitting with the weapon, but the game has slowed down a lot. It doesn't actually accomplish too much at this point. Thorson is whatever. I can't deal with it. I'm just going to leave it up. I can't afford to spend a Lava Burst on it. I need these Lava Bursts to kill him.
The game begins.
Blessed be this funnel cake.
Oh, that's a lot of shit on board. Cobalt Geomancer lets me push damage here. Wonder if I just take the 2 extra damage on my Lava Bursts while I have it. Not really easy for me to like draw into lethal or anything though. Fuck it. If he doesn't respond to my board, I only need 1 damage, so he actually has to do something here. He can't just hit me in the face. Unless he can kill me, but I don't think he can kill me. He needs, what, 7 damage? Alright, Circle heals him for 3. I think the Feral Spirit closes it out. I'm not gonna concede. I'll give him the satisfaction of winning with Priest against Shaman.
It's time to consider your past deeds.
Well played.
Thrall versus Valera.
Watch your back.
For Doomhammer.
Definitely don't keep the Flame Tongues or the Lightning Bolt. I'm not sure if I should keep Spirit Claws. It's one of my only turn 1 plays. I guess I have Finley and Tunnel Trog. Spirit Claws doesn't really find that many good targets against Rogue, but it's such a good card. I guess I'm gonna keep it. I don't know if this is correct. It makes it harder to draw into Tunnel Trog or Finley, but it makes Bloodseal Raider and Totem Golem better draws, since I could coin out the Totem Golem and then play Spirit Claws on one. Go ahead and equip the Claws here, that way my Pirate's a 3/3 next turn if I need it to be. And then I did pick up the Geomancer, if he happens to, like, SI7 agent my Bloodseal Raider. The Horse Rider was a decent pickup, it gives me something to do next turn if I don't need the spell damage on my Spirit Claws. Don't have SI7 agent.
This guy's
You cock. That is actually sick. Cobalt Geomancer, making my taunt cheaper. Even if I didn't draw the taunt for the best possible turn 3 play in my deck, I think the Cobalt Geomancer was better than the Horse Rider there. It allowed me to kill the SI7 agent, but the dagger can't kill off the Cobalt where it can kill off the 2/1 Argent Horse Rider. But when you throw the 1 mana 3/3 taunt on top of that, it makes the decision pretty easy. Wonder if I'm supposed to Lava Burst that guy. It wastes 6 damage, but it does preserve my board. I can push 8 face damage here, he's at 22. Like, he would have killed these minions last turn if he could, I think. But I feel like he just doesn't have answers to them. I've already seen a backstab in an SI. I feel like if I just put a bunch of shit on my board, it's going to be really hard for him to deal with. I'm just going to Lava Burst this guy and push some damage. I could have saved the Lava Burst for his face, but then the Tomb Pillager certainly would have killed the 3/3, and then it still would have had 1 health, so I would have had to find a way to deal with it. Which I guess would have been the Horse Rider, but Horse Ridering into that means I lose 2 face damage anyway, so it was kinda like losing only 4 damage to kill it. Plus he needs a response for my 3/3 taunt still. I think I did like the Lava Burst there. Maybe I should have gone for like Horse Rider or Rockbiter instead, but that's still 5 damage, and I couldn't have played the Tunnel Trog, so there's no way that was right. My instinct here was to play Feral Spirit and punch him in the face for a lot of damage. I think it's like 13 or something. But if I leave spell damage on the board, he can clear my board with Thalnos and Fan of Knives. And I would actually lose if he had Thalnos, Fan of Knives probably. I think I have to kill that Azure Drake, which I think is fine because my board is going to be so strong after I kill it. I think I'm going to use the weapon in the Kobold. The Kobold's not that important anymore because my Spirit Claws is gone. I could have set him to 9. I'd have 5 burst in hand. It wouldn't be that easy for me to draw the lethal if he had the Fan. And if he doesn't have spell damage, Fan of Knives to clear this board, I feel like he just loses anyway. So as bad as it feels to miss 5 face damage when he's this low, I think it's the best play.
Tonight, a tale of glorious redemption.
Better be Malagos. So I think I only have 12 damage here, but I do think that now I just start hitting face.
Don't worry, love. The cavalry's here.
I think leaving up the Thalnos here is fine. Last turn I was afraid of just Thalnos Fan, but this turn for it to be a clear, he's gonna need like Azure Drake Prep Fan, plus he's just a lot lower. Now by setting him so low I actually have lethal draws. So I'm gonna be on 7 mana next turn, my hand is gonna cost 4. Should I coin out a totem here? Does that make any sense? Totem probably doesn't really do anything. I don't think it's worth coining anything out here. Don't prep fan me, bro. You can still have prep fan. And it looks like I would have had the lethal anyway.